Hello students, I hope you are doing well, studying properly and learning all your concepts. Bunty plays Holi. In the early morning hours, when it was still dark, Rahul stopped in the jungle behind Mr. Sharma's house and slapped his drum. His thick mass of hair was covered with red dust and his body, naked but for a cloth round his waist, was smeared green. He looked like a painted god, a green god. After a minute, he slapped the drum again, then sat down on his heels and he waited. Bunty woke to the sound of the second drum beat and lay in bed and listened. It was repeated, travelling over the still air and in through the bedroom window. तो क्या हुआ? सुबह सुबह in Mr. Sharma's house, Rahul आया और he was fully covered in color, in red and green color, and he did what? He beat the drum to wake up Bunty. Dhum, a double beat now, one deep, one high. Bunty remembered his promise that he would play Holi with Rahul, meet him in the jungle when he heard the beat of the drum. But he had made the promise on the condition that his guardian did not return. He could not possibly keep it now. तो बंटी को याद आया कि उसने राहुल को बोला था कि he will play Holi with him in the jungle. पर अब क्या हुआ? उसके जो guardian है वो आए नहीं थे, तो उसके बिना तो वो जा ही नहीं सकता. Dhum dhum spoke the drum in the forest. Dhum dhum, impatient and getting annoyed. Why can't he shut up? Muttered Rusty. Does he want to wake Mr. Sharma? He was like, does he want to wake Mr. Sharma? Holi, the festival of colors, had arrived in the spring, the rebirth of New Year, the awakening of love. What were these things? To him, they did not concern his life. He could not start a new life, not for one day. And besides, it all sounded very primitive. Mr. Sharma को पसंद नहीं था होली वगैरह. This throwing of colors and beating of drums. Dhum dhum. The boy sat up in the bed. The sky was growing lighter. From the distant bazaar came a music, many drums and voice faint but steady. तो बाहर से क्या आ रही थी? बहुत सारी आवाज़ आ रही थी, very drum and steady. Growing in rhythm and excitement, the sound conveyed something that belonged to his dream world, and on a sudden impulse, he sprang up out of his bed. He went out and listened. The door was quiet. He bolted the door. The colors of Holi he knew would stain his clothes, so he did not remove his pajamas. In an old pair of flattened, rubber-soled tennis shoes, उसने क्या किया? वो अपनी window से बाहर निकला and ran over the wet dew grass, down the path and beside the house, over the hill and into the jungle. He went straight to the jungle to play Holi. When Rahul saw the boy approach, he rose from the ground. वो खड़ा हो गया. The long hand drum, the dholak, hung at his waist. As he rose, the sun rose. But the sun did not look as fiery as Rahul was. In Bunty's eyes, appeared as a painted demon rather than a god. बंटी को वो राक्षस लग रहा था, ग्रीन गॉड नहीं लग रहा था. You are late, mister, said Rahul. I thought you were not coming. उसको क्या लगा कि he was not coming. He had both his fists closed. उसकी दोनों मुट्ठियाँ क्या थी? बंद थी. But when he walked towards Bunty, he opened them, smiling widely, a wide smile in a green face. In his right hand was red dust and in his left was green dust. And with his right hand he rubbed the red dust on Bunty's left cheek, and with the other hand he put the green dust on his right cheek. Then he stood back and looked at Rusty and he laughed. Then, according to the custom, he embraced the bewildered boy. He hugged the boy. Come, said Rahul, let's go and make the town a rainbow. He says, चलो अब हम इस town को rainbow, colorful बना देंगे. Children formed groups. They were armed mainly with bicycle pumps or pumps fashioned from bamboo stems, from which was squirted liquid color. and the children paraded the main road, chanting shrilly and clapping their hands. The men and women, they preferred the dust to water. They liked dust over water. Rahul was met by some friends and greeted them with hilarity, with laughing. A bicycle pump was directed at Bunty, and what did he do? And a jet of sooty black water squirted into his face. So उसके ऊपर क्या है? Black color का पानी. Blinded for a moment, Bunty blundered about in great confusion. Then his eyes cleared. फिर एकदम से उसकी आंखों से सारा पानी जब हटा, he blinked and he looked widely at the group of boys and girls who cheered and danced in front of him. Then one by one, Rahul's friend approached Bunty. Gently, they rubbed dust on the boy's cheek and they hugged him. Bunty could not distinguish one from another because everybody was just colored. But this gentle greeting, coming so soon after the stormy bicycle pump attack, bewildered Bunty even more. Rahul said, "Now you're one of us, come." And Bunty roamed the town and the countryside with Rahul and his friends. For one day, Ranbir and his friends forget their homes and work and the problems of the next meal, and they danced down the roads. They started dancing in the road, out of the town and into the forest. And for one day, Bunty forgot his guardian and his missionary's wife and ran with the others through the town and into the forest. So for one day, everybody forgets their work and they have fun in the town. This is written by whom? By Ruskin Bond. Now let's do the word meanings. Spoke the drum, sounded the drum. Primitive, ancient, bewildered, confused. Great hilarity, extreme joy. His eyes cleared, he could not see properly. Smeared, slander. Impatient, restlessly eager. Impulse, a strong desire to act. Embraced, hold someone in someone's arms. Shrilly, emitting or sharp high-pitched tone. Squatted, caused to be ejected from a small opening in a thin forest. Fast stream or jet. Missionary matlab preacher. Objective type questions. Rahul stopped at the back of Mr. Sharma's house with his dholak because he was waiting for Bunty and his garden. Mr. Sharma told him he wanted to play the drum and wait for Rusty. ये सारे questions आप खुद से करोगे. Subjective type questions. Describe how Rahul was looking when Bunty saw him. How was Rahul looking? Like a big demon. Now you have to write true or false. Bunty stopped in the jungle behind Mr. Sharma's house. This is true. Or next you will do on your own. Who said to whom? Does he want to wake Mr. Sharma? Who said this? Rusty said to Bunty. बाकी सब आप खुद से करोगे. Listen and speak. Listen to the sentences and try to fill in the blanks with the help of options. When children finish their homework, dash watch TV. They watch TV. इसी तरीके से आप बाकी सारे खुद करोगे, है ना? ये सब भी आपको खुद से करना है ना? Now you have essential speaking. Manager, how can I help you? Student, I want to apply for loan. Manager, where are you studying now? Student, I am studying in Government Engineering College, Lucknow. Manager, what branch have you chosen? I have chosen mechanical branch. I need a loan of 2 lakhs for my education. What is your father? My father is an inspector of police in Lucknow. Manager, I will sanction a loan for only 1,50,000 only. It is the limit. So what is the limit? It is 1,50,000. Shall I bring my father tomorrow? Manager, yes, meet me tomorrow morning with your father. Writing skills. Read the following passage and then you have to answer the given question. Kichakka was a prince. He was the brother of Virata queen. He was very wicked. He was the strongest man in the kingdom. He was very powerful too. His sister, the queen, loved him very much. Everyone feared and respected him. He was the most favored amongst the courtiers. At one time, the Pandavas were at the court of King Virata, but no one knew that they were the Pandavas because they were in disguise. Draupadi served the queen as a maid. under the same Sairandri, that was the name she took. Bhimasan served the king and the queen as the head of the cook by cooking delicious food. Draupadi was always suspicious of Kichakka. One day Kichakka asked Draupadi to marry him. The queen supported her brother in his wicked plans. He began to press Sairandri to marry him. Draupadi was in great trouble. Bhimasan decided to put an end to Kichakka. He dressed himself as Sairandri and met Kichakka in a dark place. Before Kichakka realized who he had in front of him, Bhimasana, he hit him. He hit him hard on his head. Kichakka was furious when he came to know that he had been tricked. He picked up the courage and attacked his enemy. The two fought fiercely for a long time. At the end, Bhimasan, what did he do? He killed Kichakka and got rid the world of that wicked man. Who was Kichakka? He was a prince. Now you have grammatical skills. Change the following sentences into indirect speech. The master said to his servant, "Go to the market now." तो इसको कैसे change करेंगे? The master said to his servants to go to the market. Similarly, you will do the others. ये वाले भी आप खुद से ऐसे ही करेंगे. Write the meaning of the following idioms and use any 5 in your own sentence. To have an axe to grind, मतलब at least you should have something to do the work. अब है activity skills. Share your experience of your favorite festival with your friends. आपको क्या करना है? अपने favorite festival का experience share करना है with your friends. I hope you understood this chapter properly. Read it again and revise all the questions to understand it even better.